Hello, and welcome back to the Cove with more Frostpunk on the Edge. So we've made contact with a potential food source, which is just fantastic. The hot springs have even gifted us a little bit of food, which is, again, as I said, fantastic. So what we're working towards is being able to set up a transport depot and a trading depot for the hot springs. So at the moment, we're going to need to go ahead and collect ourselves a little bit more timber, and then we'll send a few more workers over there, which I think should be fine. And so let's go ahead and get time rolling for that. That's going to be really good for us. And then hopefully we can no longer have to rely on New London and their crazy schedule of ripping us off from our contractually obligated food resources and whatever have you. Alright, now, one of the things we are going to do, though, we are going to switch over to steam cores again. I'm happy with the amount of steel that we have right about now, so we'll go ahead and do this during the night so we don't lose out on any working time. And then, yeah, we'll try and collect on those. We are upgrading our insulation at the moment. That'll be particularly good. Temperature does rise by 1, and then when the heater goes on, and then with some extra insulation, we will be nice and toasty. We definitely don't want these people getting sick. And then I think that'll mean, yeah, we can make a fair decent amount of progress without losing too much. Alright, so scouts have returned safely to the city. They've brought home 9 raw food, 63 timber, and 26 steel. You know what? We're going to go ahead and pause it right there. You know what? I kind of forgot that these guys were coming back when we sent off a communication to New London for some extra wood. But that's fine. We now have what we need. So let's go ahead and... Well, first of all, let's send you guys back out once again. Let's go out to Nansen's Storm Watch. I think that could be good. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. That'll take 22 hours. That's fine. We do know about some survivors over here at the Crumbling Hut. We'll probably go back and save them at some point soon, but right now I don't think it's necessary in our best interest. But what we do want to do, and what is in our best interest, is going ahead and finding ourselves a construction team. So let's go ahead and some workers. You guys are going to build. You guys are doing that. Let's go ahead and cut back on the timber right now. That'll give us 10 workers immediately. And we're going to go ahead and race on over there. As soon as we can get this up and running and getting food, the better. So let's go ahead and try that out now. Yes, construction team. Head off to the hot springs. That'll take 16 hours. Yeah, the sooner we can do that, the better. Thank goodness for communications, that we don't have to wait till our scouts return to hear the good news. Alright. Well, either way, I think what we'll do at this point then is we'll probably go ahead and... I know these guys will construct a little bit. We won't be using as much coal tomorrow. We can probably cut back a little bit on that. We still have a really nice supply, so it's not the end of the world. Yeah, we'll probably cut that down to 5. Send another couple over there. That should be good. And then we'll see how that goes. Also, we do have some raw food, so we should send... Oh, we're going to send one worker... One worker? Yeah, one worker from there, and we'll go ahead and start making some meals. Unfortunately, we don't have a lot of food, and we're going to get a lot of very hungry people, so we're going to go ahead and start using some of that sawdust. It really sucks that we have to do this, but it's the only way we're going to have enough food right now, so it's what we're going to run with. It's, yeah, incredibly unfortunate. I wish they just had have gone ahead and given us soup. That would have been far better, but oh well. It is what it is. Alright, so luckily for us, that'll start at around 8 AM. That'll be fine. They should be nice and warm when that gets up and running. Actually, hang on a second. Alright, yes, we have the medical post. For a second then, I was wondering why we were running 24 hours, but that would be why. Yeah, they're going to be all good. A little bit of extra temperature is always going to bring some better spirits as well. From 2 to 6, though, that means we'll have, what, another... 24 meals, so that'll be enough to look after our hungry. And then with the extra 38 food rations coming in, that should be enough And if we do get any sickness, we should hopefully be able to manage it with our medical post for now. Hopefully it won't be anything too crazy as far as their ailment times are concerned. Alright, well either way, let's go ahead and get them back to work. That's going to be crucial. Let's see, you're back at 9 hours. So that'll take 1500. Still be open at 15? Yes, it will. That'll give us 3 hours of cooking. Yeah, okay. This will be fine. This will be fine. Alright, well, here we go. Temperature increase. Thank goodness. That is remarkably nice. We have... yeah, chili. That'll go to comfortable. Same over there. All of this is toasty. You know what? Can we go ahead and... Can we play around with what level of heaters that we have? No, you can only use it at a higher level. We can't toggle what level of heat we generate there. That's unfortunate. But you know what? It's better than nothing, so it just is going to be what it is. Alright then, let's let time run on by. Let's make some meals, get some food to people. We'll get that extra 50 timber, which will be rather nice. That'll help us with a few things, research and whatever have you. Yeah, we should be alright. Let's go ahead and double check our coal. We're losing absolute ton. Yikes. You know what? I think livable may be the best thing for our bunk houses. Maybe we drop this for now? Yeah, I guess that's going to be good enough. Yeah, if we can save ourselves a little bit of coal, that's probably our better. We'll try and keep the housing as warm as possible, though. I think that would be rather nice. Let's see how that changes things. Not much. So we're still losing out on... yeah, 170 per day. Okay, so we still have enough for a while. That'll be fine. Yeah, it's not ideal, but at least we'll have food and things like that. And once we go through the food rations, we can happily go ahead and send them back to the coal mines. Yeah, that'll be good enough. Alright, so it looks like we got that army warehouse insulation researched. So now we are no longer as freezing as it was, and we are now nice and comfortable. I think we should also go ahead and cut down our work hours just to the regular ones, I think. Yeah, that'll be rather nice. Bring some of that discontent back down a little bit. 2 steam cores. Oh, you know what? We even have enough. You know what? Let's go ahead and send a shipment to London. If we get food, that would be nice. So we'll go ahead and do that. Oh, and that does definitely go ahead and bring us more food. Unfortunately, it's still 30 and not the 40 that they had initially promised us. But, you know, it's better than nothing. At the moment, we're going to need it until we can get hot springs to help us out a little bit more. So let's see, what's next? I think heater efficiency upgrade would be particularly good. 1 less per hour isn't terrible. So yeah, that'll cut back down to basic level of heaters. So that'd save us a little bit of heat. Sorry, a little bit of coal. That would swing probably, what? 9 by... oh, what is it? Yeah. But essentially half what we're using there, more or less. So that's not bad. That'd save us an extra 50, but again, not the hugest amount. Let's see, what else could we do? Go for improving that there. Oh, wait, no, that's the temperature, so that'll double our use. 33% less coal, that does sound nice. But right now, I think we can survive another day. So let's go for... we'll go for a steam coal mine. That wouldn't be bad. That'd be a remarkable increase in coal. We could also go ahead and start working... I think we have to start working towards the infirmary. I think that's going to be a more important choice. Yeah. Yeah, I think we'll go ahead and do that. It's probably a long time coming, not to mention the infirmary does have a better base level of insulation, so that would also be remarkably useful. Yeah. All things being what they are, it could be a whole stack worse. Could be better, but again, could definitely be worse. Yeah, we've got 2 people who are sick. That's not bad. We're not hurting as far as our army warehouse is concerned. Yeah, they're nice, healthy. That is exactly what we want. That'll drop down 1 level as of tomorrow, so that'll go down to livable. Yeah, realistically, yeah, this is a pretty good spot as far as the temperature. In fact, the temperature's even going to go way up. So by the time our coal gets fairly well used up, we're not going to need it for a day, which should give us a very solid solid supply yet again before things get worse. Alright, that's really, really good for us. Good forecast coming up. It's good news for everybody. Looks like our construction team's only 3 hours away. That'd be rather nice. It looks like we have more food arriving in 3 hours as well. And these scouts are making their way to Nansen's. Right. Yes, okay. So we're in... I think we have plenty of good reasons to be in good spirits right about now. But, oh, I guess that might change. What's going on? Extended shift, long hours of toil. Okay, you know what? I think this is something that we can listen to this time. People are worn out and have been working on extended shifts for days on end. It's taking a toll and they're becoming restless. They deserve a break. Alright, so keep regular shifts everywhere for 3 days. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. We'll go ahead and pass that law. Everywhere has automatically gone back to what they were. We do technically lose out on a little bit of time as far as our research is concerned. But again, we'd already swung the army warehouse back to regular shifts. Those were the only 2 buildings that were making use of it. I would much rather try and sort out that situation a little bit better. Yeah. Oh, and in fact, you know what? We're probably going to have a limited amount of time to make these meals, come to think about it. Yeah, and I want as much food as possible to stave off that starvation. So we're going to quickly take another worker from the coal mine and put them into the kitchens. Yeah, 24 rations per hour. That's not too bad. We'll probably make a very quick work of that, so that'll be fine. Alright, but either way, let's go ahead and build a trading depot at the hot springs. A small settlement built under the cover of rocks in which several dozen people live. It consists of several sturdy buildings and 2 large greenhouses heated by the hot springs. Fantastic. Done. We now have a spot with them. A communication with them. So it looks like our favor is average at the moment. Population of 35, and our relations are considered neutral. Let's go ahead and I'm sure there will be an event back at camp. So let's see. Okay, food autonomy. Sir, our people rejoice at the news of the food deal with Hot Springs. We might still have to somehow return the favor, but we will do it on our own terms. Okay, that's what we want. We can bargain on our own side. And it also appears that our scouts have returned with that 38 raw food, 86 timber, and 60 steel. That is excellent. Let's go ahead and send them right back out again. You know what? We don't really have too far to go. I don't know if we're going to get our workers back anytime soon. Wait, did we just lose some of our population? We don't have any excess workers, which is a little bit odd. I'm guessing once they're over at the hot springs, they just stay there? Ooh. Okay, that could be difficult. Maybe we do need to go ahead and make our way to the crumbling hut and pick them up. But you know what, before we do that, let's go ahead and... in our administration, so what are these? Food. So completed food improvements, completed housing and healthcare improvements, and then industry. Okay, so I guess we can help them out in a couple of ways. That's not bad. We should definitely go ahead and do just that. Let's see what communications with them will look like. No, we can't hit the button. Alright, well then I guess they're probably... they're probably not able to do much. So I guess we're going to go ahead and start walking our way towards the crumbling hut. Who knows? We'll see what transpires in the next hour or two. Oh, and there they have it. They're calling us. Alright, fair play. Alright then, hello. Your people did a great job setting up the trading depot so quickly. Now we can start helping each other. We are sending you our surplus food and can give you more if you provide us with resources necessary to expand our settlement. We'd be grateful if you could also assist us in improving our housing and healthcare. That's great. Or one more thing. Sure, let's go ahead and talk. Greetings. What do you want to talk about? Can you help us? Right now, I don't think we're going to bother with that. We'll just say, never mind and farewell. Alright, so that is excellent. So this means we have food from Hot Springs. Oh, 60 food coming on in? Oh, yes, that is just... I am incredibly happy with this. Okay, we're definitely making the right call and bringing in a few more workers. That'll make up for the 10 that we lost. I think that there was a few more than that, though. Memory serves, there was something along the lines of maybe 15 engineers and maybe 20 workers, something like that. Not 100% sure, but again, I really don't care. If we've got food coming in like that, we're going to be well and truly sorted. Yeah, that is good. Alright, medical post upgrade as well. That is excellent. Let's go... Oh, what do we go for? That infirmary could be good, because I do know that a few of those people will probably be sick. That'll require a steam core. What are we working on right now? Another steam core. We could also go ahead and send that off immediately for an extra shipment of food, which wouldn't be a bad idea either. Oh, so many options. Okay, interesting. Probably not long until we get that second steam core. It's going to be at least a little while before we do get the infirmary. Let's see, our scouts, they're going to be, what, 10 hours away? Yeah, 10 hours away from picking up any extra survivors. Give them, say, another 10, so it's going to take about 24 hours to get any extra people here. The infirmary should be done fairly quickly. I think we'll go ahead and save that for a bit. But what we can do is, what do we want? I think we have enough coal. We know the temperature's not going to get worse, or at least not severely. We should be safe in that regard. Either that, or we start making our way towards the difference engine. Yeah, I think we maybe go ahead and save the infirmary for a second. We'll go for an extra shipment. Oh, you know what? No. Let's be smart about this. We're going to go ahead and research the infirmary first and foremost. That is important. We won't get this finished today. We're not going to bother about that. As soon as we get that second steam core, we'll send that off. What we do from this point is we go ahead and we work our way towards the infirmary, pick up another steam core tomorrow. That'll be fine. After that, or maybe even 2, and then we'll go ahead and work on upgrading our coal mine. And then from there, if we can go ahead and work on that difference engine, that will give us both the house redesign and yeah, we can go from house to house redesign, and we can also go ahead and work on these straddle carriers as well, which would be absolutely brilliant for an increased efficiency boost at the warehouse. Yeah, these things are good. Okay, so either way, we'll let them be. Let's go ahead and speed up some time. Hopefully we'll get that extra thing of steam cores. We may even be able to avoid some trouble. End of day, 48 people get food rations. We'll still have a couple of people who are hungry. None of them will fall into the starving category if we're lucky. Yeah, a couple of people may fall ill. After all, we are using a little bit of sawdust. But I think at that point, maybe we can go ahead and switch back to food rations, just the standard ones. I think that's what we do. Again, we've used as much sawdust as necessary to make sure that our people stay fed. But beyond that, we're just using that to stave off starvation. But now that we have a fair bit of food coming our way, I think we're in a good spot. Alright, but either way, scouts, Nanson's watch. Let's see. Steadily built, Nansen's Stormwatch survived the storm and rises proudly over the snow. It was here that we have seen the last traces of the fearless polar explorer. Its walls are free of ice. Someone must be inside. Oh, okay, a few lucky men. Inside we find a group of people huddled by a big stove. They say that they were rescued by Nansen from a whaling ship that was trapped in the ice before the Great Storm. The Great Explorer brought them here and ventured further north to study the changes brought to the world by the Great Storm. They survived thanks to a store of fuel and rations found nearby, which is now running out. Okay, so we now have the windy beach. We can escort them back to our place. That's not a bad idea. I think what we do is, what's that? 9 engineers, a couple more workers. This might actually be a good thing. If we can start increasing our coal supply and things like that, that could be really good. We do need more timber soon, though, so I'm not sure if we want to be building too much in the way of housing. I think we decide their fate later. We'll send our scouts out a little bit further. Maybe we can find Nansen himself, and then we can either collect him or collect them afterwards. But I think this is the most efficient way of using our scouts, so that's how we're going to go about it. Yeah, we should be fine. Alright, let's go another day. Luckily, yeah, no one's made it to starving. We do have a couple of people who are a bit ill. Let's see, how are their recoveries going? 4 hours, 8 hours and 19. Okay, that is fine. Unfortunate about that engineer being down. Hopefully, actually, no, we can even see where they work if we just go ahead and select. You work at the army warehouse. Okay. Oh, do we have engineers? No. Engineer. Select. Oh no, workshop. Okay. Home is in a bunkhouse. That's fine. Okay. Yeah. I guess it was a slight risk of falling ill. A very low risk. But again, that is not nothing at the end of the day. Yeah, looks like our hungry people are no longer that, which is excellent. Yeah, we're able to stave this off just perfectly. Looks like our food rations will also be enough for our people to be fed all of tomorrow. We'll have extra food coming in from hot springs. Yeah, that is fantastic. I think we're at a good spot. This is 120 food when it's converted into standard meals. Yeah, I think we may have just found them fast enough that we're not going to hit any death spiral. I think that's really nice. Alright, so let's go ahead and see the crumbling hut. We will explore. We've seen this before. They know who we are. Let's go ahead and escort them to our outpost. Some more engineers and some more workers I think would be a good thing for us. We will send them... we will escort them back home. There's nowhere else on the map at this stage for us to investigate towards, so we'll leave that be. Yeah, I think this is good. I think this is really good. Those faster scouts are so crucial for us setting our situation up. I'd hate to know how long it could take us to get to Hot Springs if we were traveling at a standard pace without any upgrades. That would just be horrific. Alright, well, it sounds like we've got another event. New London, oh dear. What do they say? We commend you for finding another settlement and making initial contact with their representative. Their crops will provide a very timely aid to our food security. However, we have to remind you that all external connections and food distribution network are to be handled directly from New London. Immediately cease contact with Hot Springs and hand over the raw food you received. You know what? No. This is outrageous. Yep, that's right. We're hanging up on you guys. I don't care about the discontent. That is on them. If they weren't such a jerk, we wouldn't have this to worry about. Alright, no more masters? Got that right. Enough is enough. There we are. We are conflict. Okay, the people have had enough. Sir, the people are rioting. They refuse to follow orders from New London. No more masters, chant the mob. Enough is enough. A miner waves her mattock at the air. They treat us like dirt, abuse our kids, and now they want us to just give up our only hope of survival? No way. People have dragged the office workers from the Outpost administration to kick them out of the Outpost as they stand. Should we intervene and let the clerks prepare for the journey to New London? Yes, we're going to tell our people to back down. May not be unpopular, but we are not as bad as those jerks back over there. We'll see how that goes. Alright, that'll teach them to respect people? Yep. That is what it is. Okay, so does this open up the Book of Laws to us now? Do we get to choose? Nope, still signed by New London. Okay, well, you never know. Alright, that was the sound of a thing. I'm guessing that was maybe a shipment? Who knows? Our people are hopeful, so it's not bad. We're doing alright. Oh, and here we go. New London, you treacherous scum. Your outpost is officially disbanded, and all of you will be tried for treason upon your return. You have 3 weeks to convince us that you've changed your ways and wish to remain loyal citizens of New London. After that, you'll be hauled back in manacles, and may God have mercy on your souls. This was New London speaking. Over and out. Well, you know what? First of all, you say over when it's the other person to talk, and then out to sign out. So he's just saying, yeah, no. Clearly doesn't know his radio. Shame on him. Alright, well, either way. We do not care. We are free from their idiocy. We're going to let our people rest for another couple of days from those extended shifts. Realistically, I'm not really fazed. If we've got food coming in from the hot springs, I think we're going to do better on our own than with them. Okay, Outpost administration seek help in Frostland. With the communications cut, there is no way for us to walk back from the brink, even if our people cool down and have second thoughts about the whole Independence Declaration. We can only prepare to confront what we must assume will be a punitive expedition coming from New London. For this, we will need much more manpower and resources than we have, so let's try to find more people in Frostland. Maybe there are other settlements like Hot Springs. It's also worth asking them for help. Well, you know what? That sounds like a fantastic idea. Clearly we have, yeah, search for other settlements. Okay, so there's definitely at least one more out there. Possibly two. Then wait for their response. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, so we're going to have to ask Hot Springs for help. That's a-okay. We'll go... Ooh, we've got a couple of places to travel. Oh, if only we didn't assist them getting back home. Okay, well... Alright, so we've got a good station. What else have we got? High Pass. Interesting. And then Ice Caverns. Interesting. Well, judging by the map, I reckon there's probably more stuff down here. So this is going to be our first avenue, well, our first vector of exploration. As soon as these guys return, we'll go ahead and send them back. We have, luckily though, cut down our population by 10. Yeah, we don't have to worry about the administration being fed. Oh, trade resources for food? Ooh. The people of Hot Springs lack basic resources, but they managed a stockpile of food. Hot Springs will send us 20 if we send them 30 wood and 50 steel. Okay. You know, let's go ahead and communicate them and ask for help and see if we can help them as well. We need help against New London. I think that's probably not a bad thing. We have some problems. Can you help us? I think we're going to talk to them about New London. Let them know what's going on. Maybe we can, I don't know, shore up our alliance somehow. Greetings. What is it we need to talk about? We need help against New London. I'm sorry to hear that we were the cause of your clash with New London. If you help us, we might be able to support you later in your struggle. We'd be grateful if you could help us with setting up basic healthcare and building bunkhouses. We lack manpower and resources to do this by ourselves, and we dread that we won't survive another storm. Okay, well, you know what? I don't think we will think about it. We will absolutely go ahead and help them. Let's go ahead and close this. Farewell indeed. Let's go ahead and see. Okay, this is what we have. Basic dwellings, pump repair, ooh, helping hands, 5 citizens. Okay, so realistically, I think what we'll do is we'll send... Well, you know what? We don't need all of these resources for London anymore. Yeah, okay, so we can do our own thing. Let's go ahead and send basic dwellings. And then... Yeah, we can do both of these straight away. We have enough. And we will make the most of it. Yeah, we even have the steam core. Yeah, let's go ahead and help them fix their food, and then let's also help with their dwellings. Yep, 2 shipments en route. That is fantastic. We need a little bit more steel, but that is fine by me. We'll finish getting another steam core before the infirmary comes up. Yeah, we'll be fine. This is good. Yeah, okay. Okay, difficult times. Harsh words were said, reckless decisions were made, but we can't turn back time. We should now focus on searching Frostland in hopes of finding other people out there. Alone, we have no chance against New London. Other than that, we just have to wait for their move. Okay, well, that we can certainly do, but I think that's where we're going to call things for today. We've got a whole stack of food coming towards us, which is excellent. We've got shipments going out to our new friends, and I think we're pretty well set up for things. If you do want to see more, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is the best way to catch all future content, and I'll see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning in to the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.